I defy you, Heartman!
I love you.
One and all. God, that was beautiful. And we're keeping things festively February.
Our hearts are full.
Our hearts are full.
Hearts are full,
Man, I'm full of love because once again,
You're full of something.
you're funny.
Heart,
poop, 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 poop.
Keep going.
Okay, that just threw me. I'm very excited because for this Valentine's Day, we are once again going down a classic 2000 sitcom route in one of my favorites and one of Jake's favorites.
Yeet.
How I Met Your Mother. Oh,
Is it really more 2000s? Because it was kind of half and half in each decade,
It's
wasn't
like
it?
2010s,
I-
I would say.
Because wasn't it like
2000, what did it start?
Didn't it end-
2006?
it ended in 2014, right? So it ran from like 05 to 14 or something like that.
This feels like smack dab between the 2000s and 10s.
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
You know, we can look this up. We have the power.
We have the power. But I guess either way, it's a somewhat newer sitcom, and I know this is
Not
one.
anymore. We're almost 10 years removed from that finale.
That's true.
What?
Because the finale's like 2014. We're like 2-3 years away if it was 2014
2005.
to 2014.
Let me see.
Oh my God.
Did I call it?
You might have.
No, I swear, if this is 2014,
I messed up on the Full House one, but
I think you're right because I actually think it was senior year of high school.
January 27th, 2014 is the episode, season 9, episode 16. Now, I feel like there were more episodes, but they wouldn't have gone outside 2014.
Oh my
so.
God.
Yeah.
It's almost 10 years old.
So
It doesn't
half
feel
of
like it, does
that
it?
Decade,
That is
and then the first chunk of the 2010s. So, yes, 2000s, but it's kind of in both.
That is insane.
I mean, it is one of the best sitcoms ever penned.
One of the best
personally
finales.
Unabashed.
How dare you?
I've not,
Wait.
for context, folks, I've not seen any of the
No,
show, not a
I'm
single
sorry,
episode.
what did you say?
The best finale of all time.
Oh, I mean,
Just the last couple minutes is the
it
best.
is what
ever.
it is. What it is.
That's a whole thing.
Even if you make an argument that they knew where they were going when they started, they didn't have to write the last season
they
that
didn't
way.
have to end it that way. No. But no.
No,
we
the
have
ending
to-
would have been fine had they not spent the previous, 20 episodes or so
building up the relationship of Barney and Robin.
Well, making
then
Ted
destroying
let
it.
go of the relationship with Robin.
That too. Yeah.
That was the thing. They did the whole episode where he let her go like a balloon, and it was actually kind of beautiful, no matter how stupid it actually was. And
it
then
was.
they just
No. It
rug us on top of it.
That just the amount of anger I have. But we're not talking about the finale.
Have you ever, has
No,
that ever
we
happened
are-
to you with the rug? Someone pulled the rug out from under you?
Yes,
It happened to me.
I am
And
a
they
cripple. It
yanked-
didn't work out well.
Sir,
they
I'm
yanked
trying to
the-
segue into talking about the
I know, I'm
actual
just saying
episode.
they yanked the rug and I didn't move and they flew. Because they went like this and then just flew over because I'm pretty big.
So it was
pretty
like
big.
a reverse.
It was
It's
a,
like-
a reverse.
it's like-
rug.
You handed them a Uno reverse card.
exactly.
Is what happened.
But that's
there.
what
It's pretty
sounds
funny.
like.
And then I probably slipped and fell on something because,
I mean, you tend to fall.
I mean, Dickie did leave his banana peel on the floor.
gosh.
That is true. But anyway, we are talking about the Valentine's Day episode for How I Met Your Mother, which is called Desperation Day, and it is Barney being Barney, and
I don't know what that means.
It's Barney being creepy.
Barney.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I know like nothing
That's
about
true.
this show.
Yeah. Do you have any expectations going into this? Just
I
from
think it's
hearing
going
from
to
us
be.
talk about it.
I think it's going to be funny.
No.
All right, thanks, Jared.
That's wrong.
Am I wrong?
It
Is
is
it
funny.
funny?
It
Nope.
is funny.
It's not funny at all. That's why you watched all the seasons.
It's a serious drama we're going on here.
You're working through it right now again, aren't you?
No, I stopped. Now I'm working on Grounded In for Life.
Oh, because you realized it was on. Was it Disney Plus?
No, it's on Peacock
Peacock.
and Amazon Prime, and I'm like, yay.
Fair enough. Well, you guys have anything else you want to hype up, or just want to jump right into it?
Did he meet the mother?
Not in this episode.
Not in this episode, no. And he never meets her until the very
Yeah,
end.
actually, everybody else meets her before him.
Yeah.
It's that is kind of funny and
Is
clever.
it the Palm
I do like
Springs
the way that
actress?
Kristen
Minotti?
Kristen Milotti, I think.
Milotti?
to,
I don't
to,
know.
Continue what you were saying. Yes, that is a very clever way to do it, and that 9th season is actually pretty good because it takes place all within the same, all within the weekend of the wedding.
There are very few bad episodes of this. I really think so.
But like when you
build up,
should we wait till after we watch?
I'm not going to talk about my trauma here, so
should we wait until
let's
after
just
we
go.
watch?
Let's wait until after we go. So okay. Ready? We're gonna go to the episode. We're doing this. All right. So let's.
Take a bite.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After that 1 second edit, we just watched Desperation Day.
it's actually like 3 seconds, I think.
3 seconds, once. Okay, but anyway, it practically non-existent, and we watched the whole episode. Crazy how the magic of editing works, right? But yes. I love this. I love How I Met Your Mother. One thing that I want to throw out to the internet really quick that I've seen is realizing that this is all through Ted's perspective, and there's a lot of this that could be lying that I never thought of before. Like, what if he paints Barney as a really bad guy so he seems like less of a bad guy?
That's analyzing the show way too
I just think that's it. Obviously, you can just keep going down that road, but that's an interesting theory in my mind.
Then, like as in Boss Baby, you question what is actually real.
True. No, you would, but this one does it better than Boss Baby does.
That's subjectively and objectively false.
Okay, well, I disagree. But Jared, this was your first time watching it. Did you like it?
Yeah. I mean, just like previous bite-sized installments where you jump into the middle of a show and there's plenty of context you don't have, and if there's a difference in the 2000s and 2010s from sitcoms before that where there were so many storylines and story threads that branch from episode to episode, like when we watched Parks and Rec last week, it's like, oh, wow. Like, I forgot all this context. Because usually, you think in the older days, sitcoms, you're supposed to plug in at any point. But nowadays, especially, it's like a lot of shows are all connected. And I like that. I prefer that. But
I think that
it does make it harder to just jump in.
I think that comes from just like the binging aspect, when it's easier to keep watching one after the other. And so you want something to lead through each episode.
Like, we're not supposed to... Well, this would have been on TV.
Yes.
Yeah, this would have been well before streaming, I think.
This would have been, yeah. But I think it lends... I mean, because I didn't watch this. I think I watched it... I started watching it about 3 years before the finale. So
about the time this aired.
No, because the majority of the watching that I did was on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm saying about the time this aired is when you started the show.
What season and episode is this?
This is season 6.
So it's about 2011, 2012. So around the time this actual episode was airing, you were starting the show.
Yes,
I mean.
But at that point, Netflix streaming was a thing. So that's why I was watching it all through Netflix. I was... Up until like the very last season, I was not watching this.
Do you guys remember when you got your Netflix accounts? It doesn't have to be like the date. I'm just talking like the year.
I don't. The only thing that I remember was I have vivid memories of sitting in the basement watching. It's like an old tube TV.
Where's this going?
Of just binging through Lost TV? On Netflix. Lost was the very first show that I binged on Netflix. That's what was for me. But
do you remember when you first got Netflix?
They were still sending discs.
Okay, no.
Well, they started in like 99.
Yeah, no, that was when.
So 99?
Yeah, we started. It was a free trial. I had just had some kind of surgery and was laid up. And my parents got the Netflix so that I could watch movies while I was unable to move. It might have been like 2002 or 2003.
What about the streaming aspect? Because you have an account now. When did you get your current account?
I think it's the same account, dude.
Okay. When did you activate the streaming? Do you remember? I'm just wondering because Netflix is not anywhere near a new thing, of course, and the streaming is about a decade old. So it's just curious.
This is one of
it
the
would have been. Would have been 2008.
That sounds about right because I had you want to know what I watched Netflix through? My Wii. There was a Netflix app on the Wii, And
channel. It
that's
wasn't an app. It was a channel.
That's right. It was the Wii channel.
And you had to put the disc in to get it to spin up or to install or something like
I don't
that.
think you had to put a disc in to install it.
Please don't tell me I had a older Wii than you did. I definitely did. You had to put a disc
Not
in.
to install Netflix.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
We got our Wii in like 2009.
That's about the same time that I
And
got
we
mine.
just
I'm
went
pretty
on
sure
the
the Wii
internet.
originally came out in like 2006 or
6, yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah,
it wasn't-
I'm talking like
And I-
2006 Wii, you had to have a disc for Netflix.
Huh?
I never heard of that, but I
never
trust
heard of that.
you.
Yeah, I do too. But for me, I just had to go online and install the Netflix channel.
Yeah, that sounds like a later Wii thing.
Huh?
But well,
That's-
we're getting off topic.
I was like,
No,
I'm just going
it's
down.
my
I still
fault.
remember like the early days of like either watching this or Lost, and yeah.
When
it
I
was-
originally watched Lost, it was on discs that
Same.
we
Nice.
burned off of Drew's computer from recording them off of ABC and making all the special menus and all kinds of crap.
Nice. I will say, similar to last week, after watching Parks and Rec and wanting to, like, now rewatch. This makes me just want to rewatch How I Met Your Mother.
I still.
Because-
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say because I haven't done a rewatch in probably 3-4 years, and just watching just brings me back into all the memories when I was like first watching it, and makes me this is one of my comfort shows for sure.
I still maintain that they wouldn't write this. They wouldn't write this in this generation. They wouldn't get
Oh,
away.
they would, but not the same. They would not write
He
Barney
literally
as.
said that they wouldn't write this. And then you said, no, they would.
Okay,
They'd
no.
change it. So they wouldn't write this like
Okay,
They
that.
would never get away with a character like Barney in this day and age.
That's that. Yeah, you
I know
can't
what
really.
It's just funny. It's like they wouldn't write this like this today. Well, yeah, they would, but they just wouldn't be the same. That's literally what he just said.
This
Well, I thought you were
This
saying
would-
they wouldn't make this show, which they are literally trying to make the show again.
I know, and it's like a Disney Channel show.
Is it really?
It's
I
not-
haven't.
it's
I haven't
not-
watched
It's not
it.
great. I mean, it's
Okay.
Hilary Duff for crying out loud.
It is. I know. I just. It irks me. Just feels wrong.
Wasn't she in that movie, The Beautician and the Beast?
I just think about the.
I know, Lizzie
Was it?
McGuire.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull, like, wasn't that her? I'm probably wrong. I should check that.
I was just gonna go with the Lizzie
not
McGuire
that
movie.
one. A Cinderella story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what she's in.
Yeah,
One of those. Oh, man.
Anyway, back to the show.
I would say, but yeah,
For those of you who haven't seen this, there's going to be spoilers in the next paragraph I'm about to spout. So that 3 episodes where Marshall's dad dies, the one where they did the countdown,
Mhm.
the one where with
Like-
his dad's final voicemail message to him,
Mm-hmm.
and
this one.
I have seen this I don't know how many times. This is the first time I've noticed the acting on his face when he is talking about
Not seeing in the dark.
yes.
Yeah, when he was driving.
Well, when he's talking to Ted in the room,
Mm-hmm.
I have not really ever paid attention to that, but oh my goodness,
Like the more kind of like you were saying, like this watch for me, like when I was watching Jason Segel act, I'm like, damn, like this is like for the longest time, like those episodes have already, it's like cut me deep, like those are like really emotional, like hard to watch ones, and just this watch is just like, oh my god, he just
And
Ah,
his dad was played
he-
by Patrick Starr.
yes, he was.
Bill
His dad-
Fagerbaki.
His dad was great in this. Like in the seasons that he was in, he was really,
which is
really
pretty
good.
much every season up until this point.
Yeah. They made him like enough of a recurring character for sure.
Yeah, he was definitely in at least one of the episodes every season.
Oh yeah, because I remember the episode that he found out, like that just
The
hurt.
whole countdown thing.
It's just like I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Like that whole scene. I just like
it does.
just thinking about it. Just it's like
it
making
does a
me wanna
wonderful
cry
thing
again.
of subconsciously building tension,
Thank you. That's the thing.
and then when
It-
you get to the exhale, you're like.
like it's just, oh my god, that one that episode hurts.
You have no idea what's
Nope.
happening.
No.
It's okay.
But Marshall is funny,
Does this
and I
make
like
you
him.
want to watch more of the show?
It's one of those
I mean, it'll
would
take him
watch,
20
but-
years to get through a
Yeah,
night.
it's taken me 4 years to watch Smallville, and I'm only in season 2. It's taken me 10 years to watch Boardwalk Empire, and I'm in season 1. Because
And
shows are
It's
hard.
taken him 6 months to watch Digimon.
It's been 2.
I feel like you've mentioned Digimon a long time ago.
And
2 months.
and how
It's
many
only
episodes
been
into
two.
a
14.
54
One
episode arc?
One arc. I'm one arc in 14 episodes.
Well, at least you're off File Island, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the end of the show, right?
No.
Well, whenever your schedule frees up, you should watch How I Met Your Mother because I know we're always throwing shows at you.
Whenever his schedule frees up, you should watch Digimon. Commit to one and just finish it.
Why do you think it's hard to watch shows? Because I try to commit and I just don't ever feel like watching shows because I prefer movies.
That's fair.
But I know why people like shows. I'm a movie person.
But you know what? I like people that commit to shows. And speaking of, thank you for everyone who's committing to this show because we love talking about this stuff.
His segues are better than his puns because they actually work.
I thought that was a great segue.
Great is subjective. Work is objective.
And your
Okay.
puns are objectively
Bad.
On that note, is there anything else you guys want to add?
flibbity flobbity flu.
Thanks, Jake. Alright. Do you want to
I
send
come
us,
with the hot takes, you know?
you want to send us out with the
Oh yeah. You got to follow us on the Facebook and the Twitter and the TikTok and the Instagram. And then you can listen to us on Stitcher, the Evil Overlord, Apple Podcast. Please leave us a rating on Google Podcasts, Spotify, and then YouTube. You can like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like Dickey's hat.
Yeah.
And if
let
you
me
don't
know.
like Dickey's hat, you must be a happy person.
And
It's a lion's hat.
It's a lion's hat. So yeah, we get it. But anyway, thank you. Thank you once again for listening and watching us. Stay tuned for more themed episodes because we like doing this stuff. So we'll see y'all later.
Take a bite.
Ready to fight!